In the last video of the 3D Growth Matrix video series, we went over the 3 ways to grow a business, mainly getting more clients, more frequency of purchase by those clients, and higher average order value, higher dollar amounts for every purchase they make. In this video, however, we're gonna go into how we plug in those exact 3 dimensions of how to grow a business into the 3D Growth Matrix itself. It's gonna be super exciting. Okay, the 3D Growth Matrix is an actual Google sheet that I will give you access to. We'll link down to it below in the description of this video series, and plug in your own numbers, your own metrics to auto calculate the results in this sheet. Now, in this top row that's currently displaying, we have average numbers, by the way. What I want you to focus on is the green boxes. Those are your data entry fields. Forget everything else for now. Don't touch the white boxes. Focus on the green ones. And you should know these metrics. If you don't, that's your first priority order of business. As a business owner, you have to know your KPIs, those metrics that move the needle for you. And I promise you, these are the metrics that will move the needle. For ease of numbers, round numbers, let's assume your average number of leads per month is 1,000. Easy way to calculate that, look at your last year of business, or if you don't have that data, just look at the last 3 months. Take an average of the number of leads coming into the business. If you don't know that, first priority order job of business, right? And then look at the number of clients you got that month. When you plug in those 2 numbers into the 3D Growth Matrix, it will auto calculate your conversion rate in that second white cell that you see there in between the 2 first green boxes. Then you want to put in your average ticket order, your average order value, or AOV. Okay, in this case, it's $500 to keep it simple. And the frequency of those purchases per month is 1. For a single transaction, if you're one-off transactions and you don't have recurring revenue, just put 1 in that box. The calculator sheet does assume that happens every month, so that's what the 12 is there on the end of that row. You can change that in the sheet when you have access to it. So if you don't worry about that. If you have single transactions, there's a drop down that you can change that to, and that 12 will convert into a 1. If you have recurring revenue, for example, back to our Rachel's tea example in a previous video, she's e-com, she's selling tea. Maybe her customers are buying twice a week or twice a month rather, or maybe once a week for 4 times a month. That's where the 1 in the frequency per month would change to a 4 in that example. Whatever your data is, figure out what that is, put it into this first row here, this first row of green boxes, the data entry fields, and it will auto calculate everything else. In this case, the monthly revenue is $50,000, and the annual revenue, if you multiply that by 12 months in a year, is $600,000. Not too shabby. Okay, so in this video, we simply covered the first row of the 3D Growth Matrix, which KPIs you need to plug it in to make this work, and it'll auto calculate your annual revenues. And the next videos are going to be super exciting. That's where the magic happens.